am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated.
It's 5:32 and I just left my house. I really needed to get some stretching in. My whole hip area and lower back it's just not used to all this walking. You know, so it's a lot of hip movement and stuff. It's so much walking, it's so many steps, and I can tell that my body is just like, girl, like, what is all this that we've been doing? It's nice and all, but like, this is a lot out of nowhere. So yeah, this morning when I got up, I just really needed to hold a couple of movements, hold a couple of poses so I could stretch some things and open up my hips a little bit. But I'm gonna go to the gym now and do day 3 of week 3 of my running program, and I'm gonna stretch a little bit more when I get there too, because my hamstrings are definitely tired from all this activity too. So that's just a reminder that I should be stretching more often, like every day, and not just when it gets to the point where it's a little bit sore. So yeah, I'm just excited to get week 3 done, and I don't think I'm gonna look at week 4 yet. I don't remember what it is. I've done this program so many times, but I don't remember what week 4 is. But I don't want any spoilers just yet, because then I'm gonna be like, oh man, I gotta run for this many minutes, and oh, it's gonna be so hard, yada yada yada. Just like, whatever, I don't even want to look. So I'll find out whenever I find out. So I was almost to the gym, and I decided to stop, turn around. I'm gonna go back home. I just got a notification that my engine coolant is over temperature. They've been telling me for a little while to flush my coolant, and I never did it. And now my car is like, bruh, get your life together. So rather than me go and be at the gym, I mean, I was almost there, and obviously my engine's gonna cool down while I'm inside, but I don't want to chance it, and I was gonna stay there a little bit longer today, but I would be putting my wife out of the way if I had to make her come pick me up, bring me home, and then go on about her work day and stuff. So I'm just gonna go back home, and I'll figure out when to run a different time. But it's 5:40 in the morning. Like, what am I supposed to do now? I don't know, but that's annoying. And I knew that I needed to flush the coolant. I guess I just didn't consider that at some point it would get too hot and potentially cause issues. So yeah, I gotta get that fixed today, tomorrow, some point before the weekend is over. So okay, so I just pulled over and shut the engine off, because when the prompt came up, it just made one little like ding, but as I crossed this little overpass, it started doing it repeatedly. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna just shut the engine off, and obviously it's gonna take an eternity for the engine to cool down. But now my dilemma is, do I go park at Take 5 and just wait for them to open an hour and 20 something minutes from now? I don't know. I had a friend who told me how to flush my coolant myself, but just like an oil change, just one of those things where I'd rather, like, it's ridiculously expensive, but you're paying for a service, and if I don't have to do it myself, okay, great. But it's just annoying to think that I might have to pay for that. And now I'm realizing I'm gonna have to go home, because I don't think that Take 5 takes tap to pay, and I don't bring my wallet with me to the gym. So I'm gonna have to go home and then come back out. I just realized that. Man. See what happens when you don't take care of stuff when people tell you to take care of stuff? I feel like they first told me that my coolant needed to be flushed like a year ago. Maybe longer. And I just never did anything. Bruh, first it was the overinflated tires. Y'all was getting on me about that. They overinflated it. I just needed to get it back to where it was at, okay? I needed to get it back to the proper place that it should have been at. So that's on them. That's not on me. But just the sound of these hazard lights is starting to get on my nerves. So yeah, I'm gonna just go home and see if I can make it without it beeping a whole bunch again, which I probably can't. So good luck to me. Okay, new change of plans. I'm just gonna go to Take 5. I'm gonna wait there, and I'm gonna have my wife just bring my wallet to me, and that's not gonna put her too far out of her way, I hope. But yeah, she's gonna have to help me out because it's too risky to play this game. Okay, I'm back with another update. I called my wife's phone twice and she is not picking her phone up. I understand that she's asleep. I understand that her phone is on D&D, but I'm set as a favorite so that her D&D is supposed to be null and void when it comes to me calling her phone. But she's not hearing the phone vibrating right there on the nightstand. So I'm having to drive this overheated car home to just let it sit there for the next 40 or so minutes and hope that I can survive sitting in line behind whoever shows up at Take 5 before me now, because I was there as the car is dinging at me while I'm driving. I was there and I would have been first and wouldn't have had to wait behind anybody when they opened, but I cannot get my wife to pick up. And now I guess no matter what I got going on in life, no matter if I need the wallet or not, I guess I gotta bring it with me to the gym at 5:30 in the morning because I can't count on my wife to answer the phone. Dang, man. So I get back home and the first thing I do is pop my hood. And when I look underneath my hood, because you know, every time you see people on the side of the road, their car overheating, they got the hood up. All right, whatever. I'm going to let this joint air out. I pop the hood. Why when I pop the hood, this is what I see. Why is this not on? Why is that not on? And the only people who've been under my hood lately is Take 5. It's a different location. But why would that just be up there like that? That's absolutely insane. And it's careless, and it could be like adding to the problem. Like that just irritated my entire soul. When I first came out here, it was dark. Sun's coming up. I'm headed back to Take 5. They open in 24 minutes. I just cannot believe that cap on the engine wasn't secure at all. It was just tossed up there just any kind of way. Oh my God! Oh! I've had a week. I have had a week. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back home. They said that they topped it off for me, but there may be a leak in my radiator, so I need to take it to a full service place and get it serviced, because it wouldn't make any sense to flush the coolant if the radiator's leaking. This car's been paid off for about 3 years, and with the way that I'll never be able to have a 2.5% APR ever again on a car, I definitely don't want to have a car note again. But I don't want to start having all these repairs piling up either. So yeah, I mean, they're topping it off. They topped it off, but that thermostat is still just climbing. So he explained it could be a couple different things. Maybe the coolant's not getting where it needs to be, but I had been told before at least twice that I needed my coolant flushed because it was like dirty in there and stuff. So it could be a number of things that I am just not even really sure what to do about. But it sounds to me like I'm gonna have to fork over a ton of money to get it fixed, no matter what the problem is. really gonna frustrate me. So the latest update, I made an appointment to drop my car off at Goodyear Auto Services because they do full services. Girl, slow down. Goodness. Okay, are you gonna block the center section? Please don't. So I'm gonna go drop my car off. And this is like the worst possible time of the day for me to be out here trying to get somewhere in a timely fashion before the car overheats. It's 7:52. The appointment's for 8:30, but I'm just gonna go early because I have to clock on to work at 9 o'clock. I want to go back to bed and I want to start over. Ideally, that's what I would like to do. Just completely start over. Hopefully, oh my God, I just feel like the Goodyear is so far away. And my wife's like, are you just gonna Uber back? Can I get a ride? Golly! She gotta go to work too, but like, can you make an exception? I mean, I'm gonna have to Uber back if you're not gonna offer a ride. I don't wanna have to ask for one. Like, do I even try to even use my AC right now? I don't even know. I'm gonna just roll the windows down and call it a day. This is ridiculous. This is just not a good time of day to be out here. It's like the mad rush in the morning. They don't call it rush hour for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording before this thing makes that dumbass noise to tell me that it's overheating. I had to stop at like a gas station and just sit there for a few minutes with the engine off, even though I knew that wasn't really gonna help, but I just needed to stop the car for a couple minutes. But I made it to Goodyear to drop my car off, and I think my mother-in-law is gonna come and pick me up because she's in town. So we'll see how quick I can get this done so I can get home to work. I made it back home. My mother-in-law just brought me, and I am in time for work. I got about 15 minutes before I clock on for work. So we'll see what Goodyear says when they call. But yeah, it's been a morning already, and I've gotten no workout minutes in at all. I thought about going to lift in the shed, but I'm glad that I didn't go lift. And instead, I made that appointment at Goodyear because we need to get the car situation figured out. Because how I'm going to go run on a treadmill if I ain't got no car to get to the treadmill? You can't have that. And to make matters worse, today's the day that I get charged every month for my season tickets for the Pelicans. So they just hit me up for $162.50. Hopefully the car issue is not expensive, but you know how cars can be, especially stuff dealing with the engine and things. So, hello?
Hey, is Goodyear calling my vehicle?
Hey, how you doing?
All right. So the technician checked it out. He pretty much saying that your radiator is leaking.
Okay.
So he's saying you have to replace the radiator on it.
Uh-huh.
And parts and labor just on the radiator is $1,022. And you also have to do the replacement of the coolant. So it's like either or for the coolant.
Gotcha. Okay. I think it was recommended that it be flushed when I got the oil change. So I mean, I've never had it done. I've had the car for like 10 years. I probably should just flush it. So okay, so all right, 1,022. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I took the DIAC fee off for you.
Okay, yeah.
$9,250 for the DIAC. So after taxes, everything coming out to be $1,543.76. $1,543.76. Okay, yeah. I mean, I gotta get the work done, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, I get them started on now, and we should have it done. Probably take a few hours, but
okay.
We'll have it done probably at least by 5.
All right, got you. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian. All right, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
All right, bye-bye. Yo. Like, what, bro? $15.43.76. Like, and you know, obviously, this is what I'll say. I'm very fortunate to be able to not go hungry because I have a $1,500 repair that I need to make on an old vehicle, right? That money could definitely be put towards something else, but it's not lost on me that a lot of people wouldn't be able to just like fork over $1,500 at the drop of a hat. So I guess I have to look at the bigger picture and just be grateful that I got this job that I hate that is paying the bills. I mean, this is more than my paycheck today, I think. God, man. We'll put it on the card, get some cashback points for it. And then we can't let this stop the show, man. I'm planning a trip to Hawaii. I gotta make my way to Hawaii and hang out with my friend in Los Angeles right before and after that trip. So, man, it's a 10-year-old vehicle. I've had it for 9 years. It's never been flushed. So if I'm already paying that much, why not just pay to get it flushed completely? Just flush the whole system, man. Holy crap. I'm about to do my own math now. 1,000 plus. Well, all right. I'm going to get back to work because the money ain't going to make itself, you know?
And we didn't have to do the evac and recharge.
Awesome.
So you're told to be...
Okay, cool. I'll be by to pick it up before you guys close today.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Bye-bye. All right, well, 4 hours. 4 hours and they finished it. And it's only going to be $1,300 instead of $1,500. So, don't spend it all in one place. It's lunchtime. And I am editing video from like 2 days ago. So I'm a little bit behind by my normal standard. So I'm going to try to edit this video, get it saved, get it uploaded, at least uploaded and unlisted. And I don't know, see how much I can get done. But I've had a really productive work day so far. Just, you know, knowing that I got a repair to pay for. I've been locked in, but yeah, now that I got a break, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of editing done. And yeah, hopefully you guys are, you know, enjoying these vlogs and whatnot. I'd like to see some more comments from y'all. Just so I know I'm really not talking to myself. But yeah, the editing ain't going to do itself, you know. I'm almost done with this, so I might as well just go ahead and eat it out of here. Man, that's good. What are y'all doing?
Hello? What are you doing? That made no sense.
Just like that, I'm back in my ride, and this thing better not ever reheat. It better not ever overheat again. $1,300, man. They give it a breakdown on the parts and the labor and all of those things. It's insane. New radiator is $208, but the labor is $814. What goes into that? I wonder. At 5:40 a.m. today, my engine was overheating. At 5:40 p.m. today, I pick it up with a new radiator. It's been an eventful 12 hours, man. I'm glad for the weekend, but tomorrow I gotta work. First time in a long time, but whatever. At this point, even though I really, really want another job, I still need to try to keep the current job. So when things like this come up, at least I have some sort of income to pay for these hefty repairs, you know.